Yo, what's good, guys? It's Rager Solidola back here again with another video. And today, guys, I was just watching a video by Dom2K predicting his 16 new classic teams that might come to NBA 2K18, which they confirmed a couple days ago. As you guys might have saw, they told us that they were gonna come out with 16 new classic teams, which excited everybody because everybody thought they should have added them last year, but they didn't. And now everybody's excited because we're gonna get 16 new classic teams, guys. And when I saw that video, I thought to myself, maybe I should make my own video and like put my own little spin to it, maybe like come up with a couple new teams. And yeah, guys, that's what we're gonna do right now, guys. Here we go. Alright, guys, so obviously the first team that everybody knows is gonna come back to NBA 2K18. It used to be in 2K, it was actually in 2K13, but then they took it out because it was basically useless. Is going to be the 2001-2002 Sacramento Kings, and everybody knows this team because of the big controversy in the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers, the referees. But most of all, guys, this team was just fun to watch. They had Mike Bibby, Doug Christie, Vlade Divac, Chris Webber. That team was just crazy, guys. And now it's going to be obviously even more crazy that we're going to have Chris Webber because they acquired the rights to him. And yeah, guys, it's gonna be fun to be playing with Chris Webber. I mean, we've never really had a team with Chris Webber in it, and prime Mike Bibby, Doug Christie and stuff, and Peja Stojakovic and stuff. But yeah, guys, that's the first team we're gonna be getting probably in NBA 2K18, most definitely. Let's go on to the next one. Our next team, guys, is gonna be the 2009-2010 Lakers. I feel like they need to add this one in instead of the 08-09 Lakers because I don't know, I just do not like the 08-09 Lakers, even though that was the best Kobe team that he carried. In my opinion, the 09-10 Lakers is the most interesting because it was Kobe Bryant. He went up against all the odds and played against a super team, and he beat them. And he beat Boston especially, which was one thing that he wanted, and he said it was the Swedish championship. So I feel like they need to add this one instead of the 08-09 one. I mean, it has Kobe, it has Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum, Lamar Odom, Ron Artest, Jordan Farmar, Derek Fisher especially, and of course the GOAT, DJ Mabenga. But yeah, guys, let's go on to the next team. So the next team, guys, we're going to be talking about is two teams that are connected to each other, in my opinion. The 15-16 Warriors and the 15-16 Cavaliers. I think they should be included into the game. They have a lot of teams to fill, so I feel like this is necessary. I mean, the 73-9 Warriors, best regular season team of all time, and then the Cavaliers with LeBron came back down 3-1 and beat the greatest regular season team of all time. I mean, it doesn't get any crazier than that. I feel like this is crucial to add into the game because they have a lot of spots to fill in for 16 teams. That's a lot of teams, so I feel like they are going to add this team in. And yeah, let's get on to the next one. Alright, guys, so I feel like the next team that they should definitely add in NBA 2K18 is the 08-09 Orlando Magic. I mean, this is the only team that probably had a good Dwight Howard. This is a team that, when they get up against Kobe in the finals, and even though they got defeated, it was still a pretty good finals matchup. It had prime Dwight, Jameer Nelson, Rashard Lewis, all great players. It'd just be fun to play with prime Dwight Howard, in my opinion. It'd be cool to see him in the older Orlando Magic jersey. And yeah, guys, that's the only time we're ever probably gonna get a prime Dwight Howard in a game. Another obvious team that they have to add in NBA 2K18 is obviously the 92-93 Suns, or otherwise known as the Charles Barkley Suns. This is probably the greatest. Charles Barkley, he won MVP, he went to the NBA Finals, and even though he got defeated, it was his best season, in my opinion. He was a great player, and we've never had Charles Barkley in a game. We've had him on Team USA, and he made a rare appearance in my team, but it was so hard to get him. It'd just be fun to just add him to different teams instead of having to make them, because Dom said that you can add my Team USA players onto other teams, which is kind of bullcrap. I don't know why they wouldn't let you. But yeah, if we got this Charles Barkley son, this would probably be the first time we see Charles Barkley in game form, you could actually like play with them correctly and stuff, not use them in like a Team USA, because the only other way you're gonna use them is using Team USA, and that rarely comes out. It comes out like every Olympics. So yeah, guys, Charles Barkley Suns has to be coming to NBA 2K18. The next team they should probably add an NBA 2K18, in my opinion, it's probably coming to NBA 2K18, is the 11-12 Thunder. This one had, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden all on the same team. This was the team that was supposed to beat Miami. They were much younger. They were much more ready and prepared than Miami. They look more like experienced, but they came up way short, and the King obviously defeated them in 5 games. But this team is going to be interesting because this is the one that had James Harden, had Westbrook, and Kevin Durant all at the same time. And even though James Harden wasn't as good as he is now, he was still pretty. He won 6th Man of the Year that year actually, and it'd just be interesting to just see Kevin Durant in the final time in a Thunder's jersey. James Harden too in a Thunder jersey, and Westbrook. All 3 of them would be really cool to see in game. So yeah, guys, the 2011-2012 Thunder have to be coming to NBA 2K18. This next one is gonna be very interesting. I feel like nobody includes teams before 1999. I feel like they should add the 94-95 Houston Rockets. This team was very interesting because this became the only, it was the lowest seed to ever win an NBA championship. They were a 6th seed, so that meant they had no home court advantage the entire playoffs. And this team would be pretty cool to play with because you had Clyde Drexler, you have Hakeem Olajuwon, which those two just automatically make a cool dynamic duo. And it's just it has an interesting story behind it. They were really bad even after they acquired Clyde Drexler. They were still barely positive, and they ended up defeating so many great teams in the playoffs, which is very interesting. I feel like they should add this team, and I hope they do. And yeah, guys, let's go on to the next one. This one isn't as interesting as any of the other teams, but they have to add teams somehow. I feel like they should add the 01-02 New Jersey Nets. This one had Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson, Dikembe Mutombo. This is a very weird team that somehow ended up making the NBA Finals. This is probably one of the worst Eastern Conference Finals that had ever occurred. But yeah, guys, I mean, it'd be cool to have a Jason Kidd in this game, a prime one. I'm gonna get into it soon, an older one, but that'll be soon. But yeah, guys, just to have a prime Jason Kidd would be cool. I forgot who else they had. They had what's this dude's name? I'm trying to look it up. Let me see. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. They had Kerry Kittles. I forgot that was his name. Yeah, they had Kerry Kittles on that team, which is pretty cool. They had Kenyon Martin. How could I even forget about Kenyon Martin? He was a beast at dunking. So was Richard Jefferson. That team was just very interesting to see play. It isn't the most exciting team on this list, but somehow you're gonna have to fill in these lists. And I feel like having prime Jason Kidd would be just cool to have him in the game. So yeah, guys, 01-02 Nets have to be coming to NBA 2K18. A lot of people talk about, they should add a prime Tim Duncan one. They always talking about they should add the 2007, the one that slept young LeBron, or they should add 2014. But in my opinion, if you want to add the best Tim Duncan, you gotta add the 2002, 2003 San Antonio Spurs. That's the one that Tim Duncan literally destroyed the New Jersey Nets. He was just unstoppable. He almost had he did have a quadruple double. There was a controversy that he had a quadruple double in the last game of the NBA Finals, and they never counted it because of 2 blocks. But I don't know. I feel like he did have a quadruple double, and he does have one in my books. Yeah, this is prime Tim Duncan in my opinion. I know a lot of people want to see, a young Kawhi Leonard or a prime Tony Parker, which would probably occur because they want to have Tony Parker and stuff. But I feel like if you want to have the best Tim Duncan, you gotta add the 02-03 San Antonio Spurs. So yeah, on to the next one. This is another no-brainer. They obviously have to add some type of Reggie Miller Pacer team. A lot of people say that they should add the 1998 one where he almost defeated Michael Jordan. They went to 7 games apparently. But in my opinion, I think they should add like the 2001, obviously, because that's the only one where he actually went to an NBA Finals, even though they got completely destroyed by the Lakers. This is just, I mean, in my opinion, a really good Reggie Miller. Just add a good Reggie Miller. Don't add like a bad one. You know, you don't want to play with like an old, like crappy, slow Reggie Miller, even though he was slow, but you know, add a good one, not like a bad one. So yeah, Reggie Miller is a no-brainer. 2000 Pacers. You should do that 2K. This is another one where it's like kind of weird, but I feel like they should add this team because, you know, they always add teams that have like cool like playoff appearances. Like they added the 93-94 Nuggets just because they defeated the 8th-seeded Hornets, I think. No, they defeated the 8th and the 1st-seeded Seattle Supersonics. Yeah, that's what the one, and they defeated them. But in my opinion, I think they should add the 98-99 Knicks. A lot of people don't know what this team is, and I don't blame you. Not a lot of people talk about it. It's like a very like low talked about season for the Knicks, even though they were the only team in NBA history to go to the finals as the 8th seed. It was a very interesting team, even though the 1st seed and 8th seed were separated by only 6 games. I feel like they should add this team. This is the only ever team to make the finals as an 8th seed, even though they got basically punished by the Spurs. They didn't have Patrick Ewing and stuff, which is kind of unfair, and I feel like they should add this team, which would be really cool, into NBA 2K18 and had like an old Patrick Ewing, Larry Johnson, Latrell Sprewell, had Stephen Marbury, Marcus Camby. It was just, and Allen Houston. Had so many like great players. They definitely need to add this team if they're gonna add like cool playoff, like, you know, like appearances and stuff. But yeah, 98-99 Knicks, they should definitely add. I'm gonna get this team out of the way right now. I think they should add also the 07-08 New Orleans Hornets. If you guys don't know this team, it's the CP3 like MVP CP3 team. This is the year where he like should have won. Everybody thought he should have won MVP over Kobe, and I don't blame them. This wasn't Kobe's best season, even though it was a good season, but you know, it wasn't his best, and I wouldn't have mind if he won it. But yeah, this is like prime CP3 here. He always took his team to the playoffs, only with like David West and stuff. That's the only other player I could think of on that team. But yeah, other than that, it'd be cool to see a really good CP3, even though they make him crap now because he's short, which pisses me off. You got 2K, you need to fix that seriously. But yeah, it'd be cool to see a prime CP3 on this team, and I like the New Orleans Hornets jerseys. I like the blue and white. And yeah, guys, let's go on to the next one. We only have a couple left. Here's a team that I think they should definitely add to pay respect. The 2010-2011 Dallas Mavericks. You know, the one with Dirk Nowitzki. He went up against all his odds. He was the only all-star on that team. Everybody thought he was going to get completely murked by LeBron, but against all the odds, he didn't get murked. He actually destroyed LeBron even after they were up 2-0. I mean, this is prime Dirk Nowitzki right here. It has cool players too. It has like Sean Marion, Jason Kidd and stuff. A lot of other players, but yeah, I think they should definitely add this team because I don't know, I feel like the 2003 one with Steve Nash isn't that good. I feel like the 2011 one would be much better and like much more like good at fadeaways and stuff. But yeah, guys, the 2011 Mavericks definitely need to come in here, the NBA champions 2011. We're coming up on our final team, guys. This is one team that everybody's been asking for a long time, including myself. This team would be very fun to play with. It'd be the 07-08 Denver Nuggets, man. Allen Iverson and Carmelo Anthony, somebody to pair him up with, that'd be good. You know, you could actually win a game with Allen Iverson with instead of, you know, being the lone wolf. But yeah, this would be prime Carmelo Anthony. I mean, what can you ask more of this from? You would also have, you know, Chauncey Billups on that team. It'd be just a great team to play with. It'd be super fun to play with, especially with those cool like blue shiny team jerseys. I love those jerseys. I don't know why. It'd just be fun to play with Iverson and Melo. I hope this team makes its appearance in this game, which it probably will. And yeah, guys, that's my final one. But You guys know I have to add an honorable mention, guys. I'm a Laker fan, and as you guys know, my favorite player of all time is probably Kobe Bryant. And you guys know that my favorite team of all time is probably the 05-06 Los Angeles Lakers. And if they add that team, I hope to God, I know we already have 16 teams, but this is an honorable mention. If they somehow add that team into the game, I will literally crap myself. And I will film it and I will post it on here just to prove it to you guys. I will crap myself. Guys, I mean, prime Kobe and Smush Parker and Kwame Brown, the big three. I mean, 35 points per game. Kobe Bryant, I mean, 81 points in a game. Kobe Bryant, you're talking about that Kobe, 62 in 3 quarters, outscoring the entire Mavericks team. Are you kidding me, guys? If they get this team in NBA 2K18, I will literally be so happy. It's a long shot, but there's a small possibility. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, man, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to go check out Dom 2K if you guys don't know him already. He's a great YouTuber. I was inspired by his video just to make this one. And yeah, guys, peace. Have a good day, and also subscribe if you want to keep up with all of the 2K content. Yeah.